Hey guys, my name is NG Paradox and welcome back to CK2 and the Reaper's Due. We're here in Toulouse now, we are now the Duke of Toulouse, Duke Petro. What a lovely, odd man he is. Duke Petro is only 34, really, still quite young really, but he's had an interesting life. You know, he's one-handed, he's a proud man, he has some sympathy for pagans, he's Waldensian faith, and he's married to a genius wife who's only 19 years old. So we've had some interesting times. We've become now the Duke, we have control of basically all the lands, so rebels aren't likely to happen for us, hopefully, even though we are obviously of a, let's say, not a popular religion. So my religion and my culture are not exactly going to help me, but luckily for us, one of our vassals is my nephew, who is obviously Visigothic, and our only other vassal is the former Duke of Toulouse, who does not have that many men, is a lunatic, and is possessed. So I don't think he's going to cause me much trouble, though his sons, he's a craven, maybe he wouldn't be so bad either. Ooh, his daughter's attractive. That could be, maybe we could marry him. Actually, wait a second, what was her religion? Oh yeah, he's I forgot, yeah, I converted him to Waldensian, yeah. I need to convert you to Waldensian. That would be even better then. Okay, but yeah, as I was going to be talking about, basically, now that we're now the Duke, we can now get involved in the politics of Francia. So I wanted to have a quick look at the direct vassals. If you have a look here, we can see the direct vassals of Francia. It's actually pretty cool to look at it like this. When you have some big empires or kingdoms, it's pretty cool to be able to see it from this angle. So we can see here in Francia, Alemannia is pretty big. Middle Francia, the Saxon, what should we say, king, I guess. The Saxon king over here. The Luxembourgs, they're pretty strong. French, of course, he's not actually a proper Saxon, really, I guess. He's really French, and he's from Luxembourg, apparently. But yeah, the Flanders, Poitou, and Toulouse down here. So I'm thinking maybe if we join the Independence faction we can see here, that could be really good for us. Obviously, at the moment, they're not very strong. Hopefully, if we join it, they can add some more people in, but it could be really cool to see, like, this piece of land. That's a pretty decent-sized piece of land. It would be pretty cool to be independent and just try and cause chaos. Though I would be worried about the Umids, we definitely would need some allies. But let's click it for now and see if other people join. Maybe we could set something into motion. And we'll definitely look either, if we can't get independence, we're going to have to marry some, like, Alemannia, Middle Francia maybe, or Saxon. Maybe get some strong allies in Francia. If we can get independence, we're going to have to look outside, see if we can get some other people. And what is this? He would like to give me a position as a commander. Well, our Duke Petro is brave after all, gregarious and proud. So yeah, I think he'll take the position. Declining would be kind of against his, pride, basically. The Grateful Dead. Sia hands you a beautiful dagger. The antelope, held down on a stone slab, is surprisingly calm. Thank you, you say quietly to the animal. You hesitate only a second before slicing its throat. The blood pours down the altar, and Sia nods solemnly. Your heart flutters at the notion of having pleased the statuesque character. This is weird. This is some sort of weird. Is this some sort of weird fetish, Petro? Do you have like a fetish for, like, tall women or something? I have no idea what's going on. Your grandfathers and mothers will be proud, she announces. Thank you for having me do this. Our marshal goes up and she likes me. Okay, I still have no idea where this is going. Some people told me there is a potential that this could be going down one of the event chains for, like, apparently immortality. There's apparently a chance of immortality in the game, possibly, which will be pretty amazing. I've heard, though, it's pretty low. Like, the percentage chance of getting it and it happening is really low. So if we got it on the first time, that would be pretty insane. But yeah, I had a quick look up at it when people started talking about it in my comment section. Just have a quick look. I wanted to research it a little bit. I don't know how to do it. I know there's meant to be apparently many different paths, and most of them just lead to nothing. So I don't know if we've taken the right path or not, but it's a pretty fun event chain anyway. Event chain, not chain. Chain? What did I say? God, I apologize for my speaking at the moment. I've hurt my tongue, so my tongue is a bit odd. So in a couple of videos, maybe around now, I might sound a little bit odd. I do apologize. I've had my eye on a feisty young scully maid of huge intellect. I think I had this before, didn't I? I guess I got seduction. Should we really be going for seduction at the moment? I don't know. Make her a spy. My mistress. I think because I'm proud, I can do better, yeah. I can do better. In fact, I don't even think he wants to do seduction anymore. I think, you know, he's a brave man and gregarious. Likely he'd rather go hunting or maybe carousing. Or rulership because, you know, he is just. One of these three, I think, is the one he'd rather choose. At the moment, we're pretty good at fighting. So I'm going to go with hunting, because he's quite good at fighting. So we're going to go for that. He's a good fighter, so it makes sense that he might go for hunting on his days off, I guess. We should probably upgrade Toulouse a little bit more. I should take Narbonne, actually. Our capital. We could build a barracks or upgrade the keep. I think we might just upgrade the keep for now. Because we have a lot of money. Might as well spend as much as we can. We don't need the money for, like, mercenaries or anything. The faction is getting pretty big, though. 74%, but they're all from chiefs. Yeah, small men. And what is this? The title of Marshal. I think my pride... Yeah, I have to accept. Petro, this is amazing. Our family. We were just a small family from Narbonne. Now we're a duke, and now we're being brought on to the emperor as his marshal, Thierry. Now, obviously, Thierry is not the man his father was, Pepin, but still, this is a grand, you know, prize we have to accept. As 0 years, they're actually finally had a kid, it would seem. So, what does this mean for me now? We're marshal, our liege's council. So this means I can't join factions. Though I'm in a faction. Is it in discontent? Ah, we are discontent until next year. So I still can join factions until that goes out. So I guess we'll stay for now. Because we still want independence for our people. Voutard for Toulouse. Apparently someone wants to put him back on. That's him. Of course it is. Of course it's himself. Trying to put himself back on. But yeah. Elective succession. No, because I will never get elected. Our family would never get elected. Let's have a quick look at factions that are around. Pepin for Francia. Lots of people for West Francia and stuff. Overthrow the Emperor. Yeah, I don't think anyone would join us on one of those. I like the idea of independent. An independent Visigothic kingdom in the south. That sounds perfect to me. Let's see if there's anything I need to do. Nah, we're fine for now. Let's let time go by then. What is this? The government of my daughter. A French Catholic. He's not very good, to be honest. Henceforth owe you a favor. Chief Gorcher of Reigen. You're the steward of Francia. Would I want to owe him a favor? No. I'm going to decline. You're not particularly a powerful man. I don't see the use of having you owe me a favor right now. Peasant revolt has been declared. Umayyad war for Gascoigne. 0% right now. A lot of men could die here. That gives us a chance to make the faction better. I'm actually the leader now, which is much better for me. Looks as though he was destroyed. Ah, the Norse. Sibjorn. He was a brave man. He wanted to try and take on the whole of Lombardy. And not surprisingly, he failed. The cleansing flame of Lombardy. 59 years old. 2 sons. So the lands will be divided between them. His son, though, is a pretty good leader. And his other son's a pretty good diplomat. Ah, very different children there. Sia's Sacred Jar. See, every time I feel like I forgot about it, it suddenly pops back up. Sia knocks on your door one evening, carrying a large ceramic jar. So, a ceramic, isn't it? God damn it. Ceramic jar. Animal motifs and ornaments encircling it. Puzzled, you invite her in and pull out 2 chairs. Student Petro, I am pleased with the sacrifice you performed. I don't know what the hell she sounds like, to be perfectly honest. You performed, she says, sitting down on the floor. She places the jar in front of her. Your ancestors are surely appeased, but I thought it would be a good time to prove to them your strength further. As she removes the lid from the jar, you hear a hissing noise. A large snake spring launches at you, and you are left to your instinct. Well, I am brave. Grab the snake by its neck, reach for a heavy object. Probably he would not run, but would you grab it by the neck? You attempt to wring the neck of the snake, risking its venomous fangs. While more likely to succeed, this seems dangerous. Reach for a heavy object. You'll spot a large book on the table next to you, and will try to block the snake with it. A more defensive strategy. I feel like just because he's brave, he might just go for the snake, but that does sound a bit risky. You could possibly bet bid him, but then again, like... Then again, I guess he only has one hand. I guess you could squeeze a snake's neck with one hand. I guess a snake's not... Its neck isn't that strong. I guess it depends how strong you are as a man. But that makes me think again, maybe he doesn't really care as much for his safety because he's like, he got himself hurt in the past. Reach for a heavy object. I would think that's like kind of more, because it's more defensive, it's kind of more of a thinking man's thing. Like if he was more, you know, deceitful, that's more, let's go for the neck thing. It would, either one of these two, I don't know which one he'd go for, I'm just going to go for that one. I think the one he'll go for. The serpent's kiss, that sounds bad. Before you have even time to react, the snake bares its fangs, heading straight for you, seemingly flying. It bites you in your neck. The creature hisses. This is not good. Slithers around you and moves upwards. No, not the face, you yell, flailing your arms widely. Sia, help me. After what seems like an eternity, Sia rises from a spot and steps in to grab the snake by its neck. Her voice soothing it as it obediently pours back into the jar. I don't feel... 25%... I die? Are you kidding me? I guess I didn't die at least. But I'm assuming that did not go well. Has left your court? No! Well, I guess we failed. Huh. I guess she wasn't impressed by me. Consorts with infidel. Okay. But yeah, okay, well, there we go. I guess that was our story with that. That was Petro's dance with the ideas of immortality, which it kind of did give, you know, hints to. That's what you were going for, because obviously that's what we were thinking about. But yeah, that's a shame. Louva proposes that we send more troops, making them a bigger, better mercenary company. Accept the proposal. Okay, we'll send you more. 1,900. It's getting to a pretty big mercenary band. That's a pretty good band of mercenaries. Too bad I don't have a son to take over of it. Just need men or equipment? We'll go for men. Oh, not dissolve. That was close. Send men. I send more soldiers. That'll be enough for now. Maybe more horses next time, I guess. I just don't like the song. I hate those like really loud, fast songs for some reason. I don't know why. They always appear all the time. Personally, I kind of like the sort of slower songs. They feel like more background noise. But yeah, they've got 6,000 men. Where are the armies of the Emperor? They're almost here to Toulouse. Where's the army? Oh, here he comes. 7,000 men. I should be leading some of these, maybe. Permit me to remind you of your obligation and duties as my sworn vassal. To form a conspirational faction would be a direct violation. True, scheming is not the honorable way of doing things. There we go. I think we've left it. There we go. So we've now left the faction. Probably discontent until 23rd of August. Yeah, not much more time though. So it looks like we won't get independence at this moment. But then again, maybe later in the future will be better. And my wife is pregnant. Yes. Give us a genius, baby. Please. Please, you can do it. I know you can. I know she can do it. My sister still has cancer. 37 years old. That poor woman. Oh, shut the gates. Okay, so there's measles up here at the moment, so it's not really close to us. I don't think we have to worry too much. There's no disease here. That's why... Oh, there he goes. It's disappeared now. Oh, the measles are still there, though. But we're safe. Let's look at the rest of the world. Now, I was talking about before, obviously, about Denmark. I was hoping they might be able to reform the religion, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it, because I'll be surprised if they have the moral authority. Ooh, 41 actually. Huh. He's actually got that quite high. I didn't realize it was that high. He might actually do it. 53 though. And we had a daughter, but she's not a genius. A shame, but we had another daughter there, so we're going to lose lands at some point. So I need a son then. Yep, that's it. We have to get a son. Because then we can give all our lands to one baby. That's what we want. I think we defeat the enemy. Doesn't we defeat them? 61%. Too bad the French never do a counterattack. What is this revolt? It's a claim for someone else's... It's a push for someone else's claim on the Umayyad lands. The Umayyads have not made the empire title just yet, and that should be the end of their armies. That could lead to more rebellions, which of course is nice. Other factions, independence. Wish I could join, but we have other prime engagements. The court chaplain. I'm going to decline. Armenian peasant revolt. Bulgaria's still doing pretty good. Avaria's still there. Bulgaria's still there. Bohemia's kind of split into two parts here. It's still one thing. It's just the land was taken here. Silesia. So they took the land. You also want me to owe you a favor, yeah? Sorry, you to owe me a favor. I keep saying it wrong. Peace offer, decline. I said it to him before. Khazaria. Look at that Khazaria. How many men does he have? Only 2,800. Huh. No wonder they're not attacking anyone. The Uyghurs are having revolts. No longer marshal. So we have a new marshal. Who do I want? Nuno? I guess we could go for Nuno. Nuno, you'll be our marshal. Are you married? Nope, you need to get married then. Who do we have? 29? Let's give him a 29-year-old. Just because. Then we have the other one still for someone else. Such as this guy. He's Slavic. I've not been marrying my people, have I? And I want to change you because you don't like me. Plus, having my wife as it is never really best. It's always best to have someone else because it adds the extra score on. With the wife, it doesn't do that. Let's just make sure no one's trying to kill me, I guess. And he likes us even more, so that's good. Train troops in Narbonne. Yep, pretty good with that. Visigothic. Probably get this guy married. Where's the marriage? Can you not get married? There we go. Don't know why I couldn't see that. 24. Okay, that's the only one we have left. I need to get the others married. That guy and this guy both need to get married. Guess I could just find you someone. This lunatic woman, 36. Some other people around. Pregnant woman. Some bastards there. To Sully. There's quite a few people they could marry. Huh. Let's go for the top one. Let's go for the top one that has a good age then, because I'm not particularly bothered who he marries. My heir, though, is attractive. At least she has something there. So let's go for someone who's actually of age. She's pregnant, though. She's 10 and has the flu. 11. Maybe a bit too young. I want to find someone who's the right age. Let's go for that. Okay, there we go. 17. She's strong. It's fine. There we go. He's now got a marriage, and you need a marriage. Let's go for the next one. 1721. Oh, I just realized I did matrilineal. No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. No, I just realized because I'm so bloody stupid sometimes. Because I did matrilineal. Because I was thinking, obviously because they're lowborn, they can't marry normally. They have to marry matrilineally. And I realized actually they're going to go to their court, aren't they? That was extremely dumb. I basically just gave away some of my councillors. That was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever done. But, okay, fine, we'll have to just live with it. The bishop. Let's not go for the bishop. Collect taxes, yeah. Go collect them in Provence. I can't believe I clicked that. That is so stupid. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's fine, it's fine. You know, you live and you learn. You can be it. You're my religion and stuff. Propagate claims, improve relations. How does my nephew? He doesn't really like me. Interesting looking man, Count Bago. He's pretty good at diplomacy, actually. Yeah, improve relations with him. That's what we should go for. Do apologize for that. I know some people are probably shouting at their screens going, that was the most stupid thing you've ever seen. That stuff happens sometimes. Sometimes you make a mistake. And that was a pretty dumb one, though, I have to admit. What do we normally use, I guess? What makes sense? Military organization? We're not that organized, I guess. Light infantry? Cavalry? I'm not really sure what we use. I guess we'll go for light infantry. Yeah. I started try and keep it maybe to a bit more of a roleplay kind of thing for the technology, what I pick, you know, kind of what we use. Like obviously if I'm Viking, I might click on the ships and whatnot. During a particularly heated argument in the council, King Gulam stepped in as you were about to make a fool out of yourself. Well, how would I deal with this? I guess I'm gregarious and just. Yeah, thank you. I truly owe you in return. So we now owe him a favor. Because, you know, my guy is gregarious and just. He knows how you're meant to do these things. And he really did help us. He's not like his father in that regard at all. Which could be a good thing. And he's in the Independence faction. Huh. The council is content. I'd have to leave the council. I can't do that. We're in the council of the Empire of Francia, one of the greatest empires in the world right now. Why would I want to leave that council? It's a prestigious position. Now, what do we want to go for her? She is conscientious, affectionate, and playful. None of those. She's affectionate, yeah? Yeah. Willful and fussy. Okay, so there's one. Diplomatic, maybe. Timid, idolizer, brooding, and conscientious. We go for that one as well, but she's better at diplomacy than stewardship. And playful, fussy. Oh, she's playful, isn't she? Playful, fussy, affectionate. Okay, so let's go for diplomatic then. Because if I don't have any kids, she'll have to rule, and she's going to need some diplomacy to get people to, you know, support a woman ruler. So know what I think is what people at the time think. Just making sure people realize that. People in this game don't always like female rulers. It's not always a good way. Has converted to Waldensian, but everyone is converting. Very good. The Byzantine Empire is having some problems down here. Okay, so things haven't really gone crazy this episode. Things have just been kind of normal. Apart from the fact I sent some of my courtiers away. That was just hilarious. Hilariously dumb. I just want to keep checking this. 43 now. He wants me more troops to make a bigger, better mercenary band. Okay, fine. Some more cavalry. We have a lot of money right now. We're making loads of money at the moment. Making so much money. Toulouse is a great place. Has to be said. Commanders. We can build some more commanders later. Accepted the peace offer. Very nice. Castle. Let's increase the castle town. We want more money. More. Our courtiers come forth, inviting all knights of the realm to attend a grand tournament. A chance to prove, of course, I'm a brave man. Of course I have to go to this tournament. What will happen? A grand tournament in Francia, the likes no one has ever seen. This could be a grand day for everyone in our realm. No more rebellions down here. How many men does he have? 6,000. Okay, so there's a decent amount of men. Sympathy for Judaism and Christian. I've not won any of the melee events. Oh well. There's some slow fever up here. Luckily, nowhere near us. We've been quite lucky with disease so far. Not had too much come down south to attack us, so we're going to leave this part here, I think. Yeah, not much really happened this part. We kind of just kept our hold over Toulouse. It looks like things are good for Petro. Nothing's really going wrong. All we really need to make it perfect is have a son. Just then he inherits everything. It's kind of the only thing right now. Count Bago. Yeah, we can't let him die. He needs to have kids, because his sister can't inherit. Unless I killed her, but I'm not sort of a man to go around killing people. His wife's not pregnant yet. He's actually married to one of his relatives as well. Huh. The Dronglins. The Duchy of Orleans. They're getting pretty cozy with the Duchy of Orleans. I don't like the looks of that. How is the king? He's had another child. The daughter who's sickly. Well, there we go. Brother though controls that land. Okay, well we're gonna end it here like I said. I hope you guys will join us next time. Where will things take us then? Sadly, it looks as though we did fail the quest for, I guess, the possibility of immortality. Who knows? Who knows what it would have taken us? But Petro tried. He tried to do something crazy. But maybe it's just not real. Maybe it just can't. Maybe it's just not true. Maybe it's just stories. They're stories for children. Who knows? I'll see you then.